Hi everyone, today we are talking about budgeting tips and strategies, how to create a budget that works for you, and how to stick to it. Budgeting is an essential aspect of managing your finances, and it can be a bit overwhelming, especially if you're not used to it. However, with the right tips and strategies, you can create a budget that works for you, and stick to it. In this video, we will cover the key elements of budgeting and how to create a budget that works for you. Before we continue any further, I would like to welcome you to the Next Level Intuition YouTube channel. If you're looking for a place to learn about personal finance, relationships and overall well-being, Next Level Intuition is the channel for you. Whether you're a newbie or an expert, our videos will teach you how to live your best life. We hope you find the videos on this channel informative and helpful. Number 1. Understand your income and expenses. The first step in creating a budget is to understand your income and expenses. This means keeping track of how much money you make each month, as well as how much you spend. To get started, you can use a budgeting app or spreadsheet to track your income and expenses. This will help you see where your money is going and where you can make changes. Number 2. Set financial goals. Once you have a clear understanding of your income and expenses, the next step is to set financial goals. These goals should be specific, measurable, and achievable. For example, you may want to save for a down payment on a house, or you may want to pay off credit card debt. Setting financial goals will help you stay motivated and focused on your budget. Number 3. Prioritize your expenses. Once you have set financial goals, the next step is to prioritize your expenses. This means looking at your expenses and deciding which are most important. For example, housing and food are typically considered essential expenses, while entertainment and shopping may be considered discretionary expenses. Prioritizing your expenses will help you make sure that you are spending your money on the things that are most important to you. Number 4. Create a spending plan. After prioritizing your expenses, the next step is to create a spending plan. A spending plan is a detailed plan of how you will spend your money each month. This should include all of your income and expenses, as well as your financial goals. When creating a spending plan, it's important to be realistic and to make sure that you are not overspending. Number 5. Stick to your budget. The most important step in budgeting is sticking to your budget. This means making sure that you are sticking to your spending plan and not overspending. To help you stick to your budget, you can use a budgeting app or spreadsheet to track your spending. You can also set reminders to help you stay on track. Number 6. Be flexible. It's important to remember that budgeting is not a one-size-fits-all approach. Everyone's financial situation is different, and what works for one person may not work for another. It's important to be flexible and to make changes as needed. For example, if you find that you are not able to stick to your budget, you may need to make some changes to your spending plan. Number 7. Use cash. Using cash can be a great way to stick to your budget. When you use cash, you are more aware of how much money you are spending. This can help you stay on track and avoid overspending. To use cash, you can withdraw a certain amount of money each week or month, and use that to pay for your expenses. Number 8. Avoid credit cards. Credit cards can be a great way to build credit, but they can also be a major source of debt. To avoid credit card debt, it's important to use credit cards responsibly. This means only using them for expenses that you can afford to pay off each month. It's also important to avoid using credit cards to make impulse purchases. Number 9. Save for emergencies. One of the most important aspects of budgeting is saving for emergencies. This means setting aside money each month for unexpected expenses, such as a car repair or medical emergency. Having an emergency fund will help you avoid going into debt if something unexpected happens. A good rule of thumb is to save at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in case of an emergency. Number 10. Track your progress. Tracking your progress is an important part of budgeting. This means regularly reviewing your income and expenses and seeing if you are on track to meet your financial goals. You can use a budgeting app or spreadsheet to track your progress. This will help you see where you need to make changes and make adjustments as needed. Number 11. Be mindful of your spending habits. Another important aspect of budgeting is being mindful of your spending habits. This means being aware of why you are spending money and if it aligns with your financial goals. It's also important to avoid impulse buying and to think before making a purchase. This will help you make more informed decisions about your money. Number 12. Reward yourself. Budgeting can be hard work, and it's important to reward yourself for sticking to your budget. This can be something as simple as treating yourself to a small luxury or taking a day off to do something you enjoy. The key is to find something that motivates you to stick to your budget. In conclusion, budgeting can seem like a daunting task, but with the right tips and strategies, you can create a budget that works for you and stick to it. The key is to understand your income and expenses, set financial goals, prioritize your expenses, create a spending plan, stick to your budget, be flexible, use cash, avoid credit cards, save for emergencies, track your progress, be mindful of your spending habits, and reward yourself. With these tips and strategies, you can take control of your finances and achieve your financial goals. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more content like this. Till next time.